Experts are warning that there is a massive security risk when it comes to brain-computer interfaces, and that doesn't just mean brain chips, although yes, brain chips. Those headsets that you might wear to read your mind, yes, those are a massive security risk too. Now, we all do have smartwatches, and did you know that those could be used in a court of law? They're not as protected as medical information via HIPAA, but HIPAA's not that protective if somebody really needs it. They can be hacked, and they have been a big problem with people using them to, say, stalk people. Things that read your mind are an exponentially greater risk. Now, you might have seen advertisements for EEG headsets, things that can help you focus or tell you when you're fatigued. And yeah, I was actually interested in them too, except for what happens when they're hacked. Now, EEGs cannot effectively read inner speech, although people have tried, and AI technology may make this much more possible. Because AI can find out tiny patterns that somebody might miss or never find an algorithm that could decode, but this is something AI is very good at. It is more than just a word box. However, it is possible to, say, get somebody's PIN from an EEG headset. That may sound insane. It's not really reading your thoughts, so how is that done? In order for an EEG to be of much use to you, it does have to understand brainwaves and what they mean. When you recognize something, you do have a little ping in your brain that a computer could decode. So if, say, different numbers were to flash on the screen, then yes, it could determine if you're looking at a familiar number, and this has been demonstrated. It would be very difficult to actually get somebody's bank information from just an EEG, although with technology like AI, it's not impossible in the future, and this is something we have to be concerned about. Some states are working ahead of the game to make brain privacy laws, but this only includes things like advertisements, because guess where the holy trove of information is? How your brain reacts when you are looking at something. Now, I guess on a bright note, states are working to make sure that we have brain privacy before this technology becomes widespread and before it becomes really good. But if you know one thing that we've learned, it's that you're probably going to have to click a button to say yes, you consent to having your brainwaves read by a company to determine what they can sell you. There is also a lot of money involved in advertising, so if somebody can find a way to legally do that, they probably will, and it's up to us to decide how we feel about it. All the same issues apply to brain chips, except significantly more. Brain chips can go potentially in both directions, so you can put information inside somebody's head. They are good enough that you could record somebody's inner speech, listen to your inner monologue. Do not think you are protected by not having an inner monologue. All the same stuff goes on in your brain, you're just not narrating it. Come to think of it, if I did not have an internal monologue and people are just talking to themselves, that would sound really weird, wouldn't it? I read stories like this. Scale AI founder Alexander Wang says he's waiting for Elon Musk's Neuralink before he has kids, people who actually think that this will be a great benefit to humanity, and maybe it will. Maybe we will augment our intelligence by combining it with technology. Singularity, right? When technology becomes indistinguishable from biology. In my humble opinion, this is an awful idea. If anything, just being some of the first people to do it, they have not worked out all of the kinks, even if we do get to some magical future point. And I'll admit, we probably will get there. Humanity will figure out how to augment our intelligence, lengthen our lives, but do you really want to be the first? Now you may be somebody who says the risks are overblown, people are being paranoid. Answer me this, is there an unhackable computer? And if there were, do you want that computer to be in your brain? If so, that's fine. When the robots rebel, I'll be the person to tell you about it. Follow for more.